one narrative, which I guess it's getting a lot of attention and won a couple of awards already, Hank and Asha.
Okay.
I don't know if you watched that one.
I didn't get a chance to see it, no.
That's okay. It's about this couple. One man lives in New York, and he made a documentary film, and I guess it showed at film festivals. The only thing you hear about it is the mention, and that's how this woman, Asha, who lives in Prague, she's Indian, she's there for college, sort of hears about him and sends him a video to start up a conversation and ask him some questions. And they eventually start this, I'm going to call it a relationship, but through these video chats that they're sending to each other, they're sort of going through all the phases of a relationship. And I found that part a little bit annoying because she's so happy to be showing this complete stranger exactly where she lives, which is sort of, that just didn't make a lot of sense to me on the internet. But I think part of it is we have that sort of, if it's on the internet, it's not real life.
Yeah.
There's that separation. So even though these people are like exchanging thoughts and ideas, and they'll go to their own favorite restaurant with the camera, and pretend to be talking to the other person. So they're having a meal together.
So let me ask you a question. Is this like a Skype thing where it's like real time, they're talking back and forth, or is it like I record a video and send it to you and then you record a video and send it back?
It's recording videos and then sending them to each other. So it's not like you're having this conversation with each other.
Okay.
You're just following yourself with a camera and then you're sending it and getting a response.
So you're documenting yourself.
Pretty much.
But not really, because you're putting on a performance.
It felt like they were putting on a performance, you know? And so they develop this relationship, and it's very nice and sweet. and then eventually, she has told him all these dreams that she has and how she's always wanted to go to Paris. He eventually buys and sends her tickets to meet him in Paris. And I think that's the moment when they kind of realize that it's real and that it's not just a picture on your computer, I think. And so things actually start becoming serious, and they actually have to have real conversations, not just what's your favorite restaurant, where do you like to go.
Yeah.
So it sort of goes through maybe an actual relationship of two people that just don't know each other that well. But it's really strange to see it completely separated. And it doesn't show any of the downtime. When they're asking these questions, she has to let him know that she's technically engaged, that it's an arranged marriage. And then you see his reaction, but how long did that take, What were the thoughts in between? It obviously wasn't instant. So that sort of messed with me. It didn't show any of that. It was all the pieces that they would send each other.
So was that the only thing you were seeing for the most part, was just the pieces?
That's basically it.
So a lot of selfie kind of
A
angles.
lot of selfie.
Okay.
Yeah. From each perspective.
Sure.
Interesting.
And they were, just telling about each other. And eventually, well, I don't want to give much away, but eventually it's like a real relationship. They had to set themselves aside.
Interesting. So you didn't like it?
I didn't like it that much.
Okay.
For as much attention as it was getting, I didn't like it that much. It was so narrative because it was just them talking to themselves or the other person the entire movie.
Yeah.
There was no one else to be involved. There were no subplots. I don't know. I felt it was kind of simple. But, it was worth a watch.
Okay. All right. A Place for Film is recorded at WFIU Studios in Bloomington, Indiana.